All right, let's get cracking. Okay, so we're taking a break from the 57 F100 to a Ford Explorer chassis swap build, and I'm gonna focus on my personal truck, the 1948 Ford F3. I'm gonna take this truck over to AJ, our upholstery guy.
Somebody the other day said, oh, so it's like controlled chaos. I said, no, it's just chaos.
Finally finish out the interior. It's something that I've had on the list to do. I want this to be the truck that I drive everywhere, every day. And dialing in the interior is one of the final steps that this needs. This guy does phenomenal work. You owe it to yourself to at least stick around a little bit and see the kind of detail he puts into interior work. Got it cleaned off, just a common courtesy. Somebody working on your vehicle, always wash it off. Don't roll into anywhere with something filthy and expect somebody to want to work on it. And I don't care if that's not a custom. If that's your daily or just a car you're getting worked on, show them the courtesy. I'm telling you, it'll pay off.
Why are we spending this time on this truck now? Honestly, I want it nicer. This truck's been in my life since I was 8 years old. Unless something catastrophic happens to it, or me, I don't see us parting ways. Let's just get this thing road ready.
I'd rather have it and cut it away instead of need it and not have it. I love this truck though. Those are flat.
Yeah,
There ain't gonna be nothing to that.
Now this is factory, this lip.
Yeah. That is for...
And I put floors in. Throw this away. This is...
Well, I was fixing to say, you're fixing to get new floor mats. So I don't know what you got that for. Well, I'm glad to see that seat still doing good though.
Oh yeah,
That's still one of my favorites. Okay, so when I do this, I'm not using that old nasty gray jute padding, right? I'm gonna do the closed cell foam, build it up, block it down, so all the little dips and all of this in the floor will be gone. It'll be smooth and molded. So, having said that...
Okay, so at this point of the conversation, I'm just trying to act cool, like that I know what he's talking about. But is it just me, or does it sound like he's about to do body work on carpet?
Having said that, I would almost say, I don't know how much trouble it would be for you to make me some sort of a plate, have the plate, foam everything up to it, and then that way this comes out, you cover that separate or whatever, and I can cut and bind around it or whatever and make it look,
Pull that some bitch. You got a Phillips screwdriver? We'll just pull that off.
Yeah, hold on. I'll do you one better.
Don't cut my seat, AJ.
And hey. I'm going to be as careful as I can with these custom self-tappers here.
I feel like that was a shot.
A little bit.
Careful, there might be a snake under there.
Out of all the cars and trucks I've done with airbags, there might have been 1 or 2 that didn't leak.
That's just because it was new. They all leak.
Car wash work. Car wash work.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Thank you.
Where are you going?
Those in the truck.
You want me to wrap that?
It's just a cup holder.
Oh, okay. But no, like on these, with all the other cars that I've been doing, what I do is I actually cover that and hand lace it shut.
No shit.
You never seen them?
No.
Okay.
Were you filming that? Okay. Pulling this out of the truck so we can get onto the carpet and the floor. I'm going to fabricate a quick panel that will act as the cover for the god-awful hole I cut to allow access to the master cylinder. Okay, so I gotta make this plate right quick. I'm planning on making this, but if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna film it, and hopefully you're gonna watch it. Okay, first things first, let's grab a sheet of scrap steel. Just gonna draw out where I want the bead roll to keep the thing from tuna cannon. Trim the corners to round. Clean the thing off and throw some clear spray paint on it, front and back. Get it back up there, let's go. Let that dry, we'll be gone. We'll pull a red hair out and then have a little more shop space to do that. Ew. It's like a cat tried to take a turd in there. Yeah, I can't do this.
I tell you what, this Giraffe Tools shop vac sure does make this a lot easier. Before this, I would just not do it. This thing is 30 feet of shop hose, remote on and off. Here, it's a game changer. I don't understand what took so long to think about this, but not having to hear the shop vac because it's not right here in your ear, it's basically like wearing ear protection because you're not around the damn thing when it's running. Now this thing comes with multiple attachments. Like I said, a 30-foot lead. It's wall mounted. It's out of the way. We're no longer fighting some bunk ass wheel system that doesn't roll on gravel, trying to roll up some cords that never stay where they're supposed to be. I can literally look across the shop and go, somebody didn't put that up. Emptying what it vacuums up is almost as easy as using the darn thing. One simple, lightweight tray. There is a paper element that's super small right there. They give you a foam insert in case you want to do some water suck. And then you just slide it back on, flip it back into place. You're locked and loaded for the next time.
Giraffe Tools has made washing a vehicle so easy, even the Bronco Vic is going to get a little love today. Just like with the shop vac, they've made power washing super easy and convenient. Starting with 100 foot of retractable wash hose. That's right, 100 foot. Again, no goofy wheels with flat tires, hoses hanging off to deal with. It's all on your wall, ready to go. Comes with an add-on soap dispenser for that professional grade foam you need to break loose all grease and grime. Perfect for detailing, car washing. It's not going to knock paint off of something, but it's perfect for detailing your car, cleaning your overhangs on your house, your sidewalks, your driveways, anything a homeowner or garage DIYer would need. Now you may have just heard the pump stop and start. That's because when you get off the trigger, the electric motor kills it. There's no harm or foul if your pump's sitting there running with water flowing through it and nobody's on the gas. If you've ever had these older gas-powered power washers, you know that can be an issue. Ooh wee, this thing is pretty. So if you're interested in either one of these items, maybe both, head on over to giraffetools.com. I will provide a discount link in the bottom with a promo code to save you some money. And then once you get these new machines, you can sell that old ratchet shop vac and power washer that are probably going to die on you in the next 6 months anyway.
Okay, so I told AJ I wouldn't bother him, let him work, but you know what? Screw that. Let's go see what's going on. So I've known AJ for years. I've seen the work that he does. I know his quality. I never really knew the amount of groundwork involved to something like this.
Layer a 1/4 inch on that and then block that. This thing's going to be as flat and as molded as I can make it. It's one of those things that I stress out about and worry about, and nobody else will pay attention or care.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to break this down best I can as a non-interior doer guy. I don't know what you call somebody that does interior. He's damn sure an artist. But anyway, so start things off. He literally put 1/4 inch foam in all of the impressions in the factory floorboards. So all the mold spots that they put in the floor to keep it from tuna cannon and to give it its strength from the factory. He filled all of those with 1/4 inch foam, let it dry, sanded it flat to where it's level, and that's where we are now. Now he's going to put another complete layer of 1/4 inch foam, so to give it a flat base that he'll hand sand to get the contours and the transitions that he wants, that will give this carpet the illusion that it's completely perfect, symmetrical. He even added layers of foam to the right side of the ratchet ass transmission tunnel that I've fabricated to try to get the two sides as symmetrical as possible. That's something I did not consider at all, but that's just the type of quality you get when you go to someone of AJ's caliber.
Busted out a quick template for the firewall piece of carpet, and now we're just tracing that on the actual carpet that'll be used. He'll cut and sew this jewel up, and then all of a sudden your firewall is covered in carpet. This piece here does not come in a carpet kit. You don't get that kind of coverage with a store-bought carpet. Now, I know this is going to lead to stereo, to air conditioner, heater, you know, I get it. But you know what? I also get this is the truck I want to invest in. This is the truck that's going to be with me. So it really doesn't matter what it costs to me. And I'm not somebody that ever says that. So this is the panel that I built for the master cylinder cover. I was stressing out about how to attach it, how to cover it, how to make it removable. And AJ was like, just give me the panel, I got you. Somebody like AJ takes something that's an issue or a problem, something that I would think we need to try and hide this. He's gonna make it as a focal point to draw your attention to it.
It'll disappear up underneath that. So it'll almost look like it comes off of this and goes.
Okay, so the high-low switch on the 48 is a floor dimmer. It's one you stomp on, kids. If you're not used to what that's talking about, that's how you switch from highs to low. AJ was adamant about the fact we weren't going to use a normal grommet that you'd see in a carpet kit. He was going to hand build something for me, wrap it in the same material the seat's made out of, and tie it all into the interior. This is, again, something I would have never even thought was an option, not being an interior guy, but apparently this is just normal for AJ. It's just another little touch, another little snippet that will make this truck completely different than anybody else's on the planet. And that's worth a premium to me.
I mean, can I do that? Yeah. Holes are there. All right, let me trim. This is when I get real anxious because this thing is almost done. Well, so how are you today, B? What you out doing?
Just chilling.
What's he working on over there?
Those door sill plates.
Oh, okay. It's gonna look like it's snowing in here in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
It gets, God, this foam makes an absolute mess. But you're not gonna beat it. They make it in 3 different thicknesses I get and use. So they make like 8, 3/16 and quarter. Check it out. Smooth. See, since I sanded all that, see how smooth that is?
Yeah.
And there's some guys that won't tell you how they did this or that. I'm like, okay, dude. Like it's breaking news that would like cure cancer in poverty or some shit. You know what I mean? Like it ain't that serious, right? Woo! Name of the game is smooth, tight, no wrinkles. Oh, it's so good, B. Look at that. Woo, I'm gonna tell you, your daddy, he owes me a shit ton of money for this.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, boy. Hey, tell him bring his checkbook when he comes back. Hope I'll put this thing in there, right? Gives you a molded kick panel. Put it about here.
Okay.
That's the goal, okay? Because with your heel, you're about here.
So AJ, you could film 4 hours in one day and have 6 hours of content to pull. What I've shown is just super little glimpses. You know, we're spending this much time while you're watching this clip just figuring out how to do floor mats. It's no different when he built the seat that's in this truck for me. Hell, that was 4 or 5 years ago. He stripped the springs out of the factory 48 seat. He built platforms in the factory frame, so everything mounted just like it did from the factory. But once the wood inserts were in the seat frame, he molded the foam in pieces to my feel, my ratchet ass back. And he had me come up to the shop a couple times while it was just foam, sit in the damn thing. Does it feel good? Where do we need to change it? What do we need to do? You don't get the ability to do that with any store-bought seat. Even with a custom seat that's built and mass-produced, you're not going to have that luxury. Does that mean those seats won't be badass? Absolutely not, but there's nothing to chance here. This will be exactly what I want. And as far as I'm concerned, exactly what this truck deserves.
Just because I know I can use the damn thing and it's still nice. Did you like that little spin move? Did you see that little spin-a-rooney?
Yes.
Watch out, Dad's happy. Back. Me and Bray ran over to AJ's this morning, picked it up. I couldn't be happier. The upholstery work is one thing, but what I didn't even focus on and what I didn't really think about was how much cooler this thing is from a temperature standpoint and from a volume. Like, road noise is gone, and we haven't even done the rear section or the headliner yet. That foam insulates that stuff. You don't hear any of the rattles. Unfortunately, I do hear new exhaust leaks. I hear squeaks outside of the thing. I hear brake pads rubbing, things I didn't hear before, but that's good because now I know those things are happening and I know to go fix them. Drives amazing. You wouldn't think that would make a big difference, but it does. Ended up doing the single layer of carpet that's hemmed in all the pieces. We'll call that the under laminate, the base model, the floor of the truck, the interior build. And then since this is going to be a driver, AJ went ahead and carpeted one big floor mat basically with undermat material. It's seamed to the rubber. It's water resistant. That piece alone makes this a driver in my opinion, because you've got the nice carpet underneath. You've got the nice setup underneath for car shows or whatnot.
May work, I don't know. Getting it to stay, that's your next. Run a fucking seam around it, you know what I'm saying?
Can you sew through that?
Yeah.
And then you've got that layer of protection where you can actually use the truck and you can drive it. The kick panels, another phenomenal piece. You know, he built the templates. It was so primitive when he showed me the pictures. I was like, dude, I don't care, whatever, do what you do. It was literally a ring cut out on a binder propped up on some nonsense. And then the next picture he sends me, it's already fiberglassed. By the time I got over there, he was already sanding the thing by hand, the foam piece with Braylon there that day, and then they had it covered. Amazing work. The kick panels are actually held on with a series of industrial magnets, which makes stereo installation 10 times easier. It makes any time you're wanting to do something, if you want to change speakers or you want to change your setup, you want to install some lights maybe that open when you open the door, you have the ability to just pull the whole panel off. You don't even have to deal with screws, and plus it is the cleanest look you can possibly do. You have to pry them off the freaking truck to get them off. They're so strong. Super happy about it. The headliner though, I want to put AC and heat in this truck. That's going to be anywhere from $900 to $1,500 depending on the route that I go. A headliner kit, even an ABS molded kit that we could upholster, was probably $400 plus $150 shipping because it's oversized. So you're looking at $650, $700. I've asked AJ to let me try to figure out a way to do something. I want to do a metal strip down the center of the headliner, you know, possibly decorative with some speed holes, and then an outer match on the door seal itself is the plan with some small speed holes. Lip it with the bead roller and just make it basically two sections of interior headliner that he'll have to cover. I think that will give us the opportunity to have something that's, you know, definitely Mugg Customs and definitely one-off, but it'll also give him the ability to do the headliner in-house. If I can pull this off, say for $100 worth of materials, I'm basically going to save anywhere from $400 to $500, $600, maybe $700 by the time I paid him to work on it, and then, you know, maybe, you know, another $250, $300 to hand foam it and mold it. You look, there's an opportunity to get $1,000 worth of revenue and trade it for sweat equity. And if I can do that, and the byproduct of that is I have something that's cool and nobody else has, and it's, you know, an extension of me in this truck that's basically an extension of me, that's 10 times better, and there's more value in that than money. But my point is, if I can pull that off, that pays for the AC and heat. So, you know, I got to try. And if I try and it fails, then you're literally right back in the scenario that you're in, and you're paying for a headliner kit that's, 75% of what you need. You're gonna have to, you know, pay AJ to modify it and change it to get it to where you want it. Freight, because it's oversized and it's lightweight, so you're gonna be out a minimum of $150 to $200 to ship it to you, just to get something that you know the second you order it is not gonna work. And that's just, I'd rather try to build something and it failed than buy something and it failed. So, and that's no shot at who makes those, that's just the reality of it. Super happy with the results. Go follow AJ at AJ Auto Upholstery on Instagram and tell him Mugg Customs sent you. There's a huge display of things he's done, traditional, full custom. This guy is a phenomenal talent and deserves all the recognition he can get. Next vehicle will probably be the 57 F100 to Ford Explorer swap, or it might be the Fox Body Mustang, just because I'm literally tired of tripping over the parts that are sitting on the side of the shop. So rather than just move them to a new storage area, maybe we just install the turbo kit to get it off the floor. So have a good week, enjoy, and we'll talk to you later.